Yo, it's your boy Kelly in the car catching cool kids up on characters we covered. And today, we covered Abraham. Now, Abraham has a big story, and we weren't able to get into all of the details today, but one of the things that we do see is in these different places in Abraham's life, he trusted God. And the New Testament actually tells us some amazing things about Abraham trusting God. It says when Abraham demonstrated his faith in God, it was counted as righteousness for him. Now think about this. Abraham was not perfect. In fact, he messed up time after time after time. But God didn't save him because he was perfect. God saved him because Abraham trusted God. So once again, we see the key character in this story isn't just Abraham, but it's God. Not the one who just needs the saving, Abraham, but God who does the saving. And God demonstrates that he has an awesome plan for Abraham and for Abraham's children and his children's children and children's 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 children and so on. And so much so that the fact that anyone who puts their trust in God is counted as righteous is still true for us today. Anyone who looks to Jesus for salvation can be saved. But sometimes trusting God can be hard. So today we're going to hear from our experts about some tough times, some difficult experiences, when maybe sometimes trusting God wasn't the easiest thing to do. But even when it is easy, it's still right. Let's hear about that.
Is it ever hard to trust God, and what has helped you trust God when you've been involved in missions?
So yes, it is very often hard to trust God because He calls us to do hard things. And so that makes it hard to follow. But there are three things that have really helped me. One is the Word of God, and to see the faithfulness of God to His people throughout the centuries. Not just one person, maybe not my parents or my aunt and uncle, that's great, but to people from all of history, God has been faithful to help them, and you can see the stories of His faithfulness to them. Secondly, I do see the examples in my own life. I see the God's being faithful to me through people that I know, my mom or my dad or my brother or my sister or my friends in my church, and to know that there are people who love and care for me, and I can feel God loving me through the people around me. And the final thing is just the personal experiences that I've had where I know that I've been in a difficult place and God has helped me to do something difficult, and I see, okay, like a coach who helps me get through a hard game, or like a teacher who helps me get through a hard concept, God has helped me get through difficult things and to follow Him in hard times. And so I have these things, the Word of God and the examples there, the people around me, and my own experience to know, okay, the next time He calls me to something hard, I'm going to do it because He's shown Himself faithful before.
On a regular basis, it's hard because it's not natural, it's not normal.
Yeah.
We can trust our parents as we grow because we believe that they don't lead us astray. But we need to look at God as our Father who will never let us down, and trust Him that way too. And I agree absolutely with what Pastor Adam said is that through our experiences of trusting God, we build those experiences on our own and can fall back on those and remember the times when God was faithful to us in our obedience, and can really just draw back on those. And then when we may have a friend that's having the same trouble to trust Him, and we can come alongside that friend and help that friend out.